Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Matilda. It's a Tier 4 British medium tank. It's located on the southwest spawn of Province and it's under the command of Deputy Zoe Balls. Yes, she's in her SHRFF account on the NA server and she's about to have a game in the Matilda. But unfortunately, there is a troll on her team and he's staying right behind her at the moment. RawDawgIt in the M2 medium. Well, Zoe's pulled away at the start of the game, but you can see the troll, he's still sitting behind her, and we're going to follow him for a moment. And moving over to the M2 medium, which is a Tier 3 American medium tank, and he still hasn't loaded into the game. You can see his guns dropped, but we're going to watch him team kill someone. Okay, well, he's moved away from that spot, but then stopped again for some reason. Zoe is actually firing at the enemy at the moment. And now he's moving again. And he stopped again.
Enemy armor is hit. Enemy armor is damaged.
And again.
Penetration.
And he will team kill a member of his own team very shortly. Okay, he's moved away. And he's now going off to team kill. He's selected graph speed and the BT7 art, and he's coming up directly behind that guy. And what he does is he pushes him out in front of the enemy, right over the edge of the cliff. And there you go, he pushes him over the edge of the cliff, and he crashes to his death down below. And we can see that RawDawgIt has now turned blue. He's no longer on Zoe's team. He's not on their team at all. He can now be satisfactorily killed without any penalty to any member of Zoe's team. And in fact, actually, members of his team are now shooting at him. And he's taking damage. And he decides to back away behind this house and hide. There you go, he's now hiding behind the house. Well, the T29 is it Aristes? Arista? Aristia decided to come over and try and ram this guy to death, which I don't think is a very satisfactory thing to do. You can shoot him now, it will kill him. The T29 seems reluctant to actually shoot at the guy. Zoe's not reluctant at all. Zoe knows that this guy's a team killer. He does need to be removed from the game. So she drives back, takes aim, and starts shooting him. Now he fires at her, but he can't do any damage to her at all. And Zoe has killed him, and that's reduced her score back to 0. She'd already killed an M5 Steward across the valley. But because she's recorded by the system as having team killed, although it's not a team kill, she's showing 0 on her score. Now normally if you do team damage of any kind whatsoever, it disqualifies you from getting a high caliber. But the exception, of course, is if you kill a team killer, somebody who's turned blue. And it looks like the T29 that was right next door to Zoe has rammed into her. And I think he doesn't understand that the guy that Zoe killed was a team killer. And Zoe explains it to him in chat. Fires at the DW2. Nice shot there, tracked him. She's just going for it now. Just keep those shells pumping in. Oh, and the kill goes to the Hetzer. And now this T29 is being a complete and utter idiot, trying to block Zoe's shots. But Zoe pushes a little further forward to actually get shots. No. Yeah, he's definitely still trying to block her and annoy her. So he's been spotted by the enemy. And the T-29's now going away somewhere else. In fact, there's a BT-7 Art on the enemy team behind us. And he's now being killed. So we're one tank up on the enemy at the moment, but it looks like our Type 95 across the valley is all alone. And I don't think he's going to stay alive for very much longer, to be honest. The enemy's got a T-28E with the F-30 gun, the premium Tier 4 Soviet medium, near the cap area. He's hiding behind the rock. So he moves to a position where she can get shots on him. She's kind of blocking the shot on that Hetzer, but he wasn't going to be shooting anyway. Oh, and there's the Hetzer on the enemy team. And that shot bounced off the armour. She selected the APCR, which will go through the Hetzer. In fact, if you select AP and fire at the sides of the Hetzer, it will go through, because the armour's much thinner on the sides of the Hetzer than on the front. In fact, I've actually seen this up close and personal with the Hetzer at Bovington Tank Museum. It's very true that the Hetzer is thin on the sides. It's almost like a metal coffin, but on the front it's very, very strong and well angled. Well, the T-28E is poking out round the corner, and Zoe puts a round into him. She tracked him. He's prepared and he's pulled back. And the T-29 just got wiped out. Or in fact, our Hetzer got wiped out by the enemy Hetzer, who's now gone up there, and he's in the derp cannon. And he just took out the T-29 troll, Arasia. So he gets a shot in on the T-28. She's still got 4 members of her team, but they're up against 5 enemy. The T-28E can't cap while he's behind that rock. It's just outside the cap circle, so if he's going to cap, he's going to need to get around the other side of the rock. There's the T-28. Oh, Zoe's been spotted by someone, and she's just been fired on by the Panzer S-35. And what she was spotted by was this Panzer 3J. Panzerkampfwagen 3 Ausführung J. And he sneaked up on us there. But his armour is no match for Zoe's, and Zoe's gun's so much better. She's just going to chase him around the corner and finish him off. Oh, he's gone over the edge of the cliff! And he crashes to the bottom. Just like our teammate who was team killed. He mistook how narrow the gap was there, and he just crashed to his death. Big mistake by him. So now the scores are even. And the T-28E is now poking out again. So he misses the chance to get a pen, but she did hit him. Now she did have to use her repair kit to repair the tracks. And I'm afraid the team killer is still in chat. And yes, he's just being a general nuisance to everyone. There's not a lot Zoe can do at the moment. She drives down there. The Hetzer's going to have a go at her. And that T-28E with the F-30 gun, it's got an 85mm gun. It's quite slow medium compared to the normal T-28, but that 85mm gun can do a lot of damage. I think it's about 180 alpha. And Zoe only has 570, so she could take him out, or he could take her out with 3 shots. Well, 3 high rolls. Of course, if he fires the HE round, he might not be able to get through the armour, but the armour piercing shells, they should be able to penetrate Zoe. Hetzer's still behind that rock. And it's deterring Zoe from going down. The T-29 in our team is actually going down to try and kill the T-28E with the F-30. That might not be a wise decision, because he could easily be taken out with an HE round from the T-28E. And there he is. He's approaching him. They've proxy spotted each other. So he gets a shot into him. And another, but unfortunately the T-29 has been killed. Zoe tracked him, but he burned his repair kit again and pulled back into cover. In fact, actually, it was the Hetzer that killed the T-29, not the T-28E with the F-30. That Hetzer's got a derp gun. Four minutes 50 left on the clock. So he's already got 1,356 hit points of damage and just under 600 assistance. She doesn't want to make the same mistake the T-29 did and go down there and get shot by two enemy. But she may have to go down there if the enemy starts capping. Because they can always cap behind that rock, the nearest one to us, because that is inside the cap circle. And the team killer is still trolling in talk. You can see him in the chat. And here comes the Hetzer. And Zoe's not paying attention. I think she was writing in chat. She gets one shot in, two shots, and he's now in the cap and capping. And if she goes down there now to kill the Hetzer, the T-28E will probably take the opportunity to poke out round the corner and shoot her as she does. Or if she goes after the T-28E, the Hetzer will shoot her. But she has to go down there and reset the cap. She just needs the support of the Team 116 and the BT-7 on her team to make sure that she can get these kills. Okay, she's off. When she gets close to the rock, the Hetzer's going to proxy spot her. And that's when the T-28E will pop round the corner and start shooting, and he's done that. Zoe fires one in. She goes for the lower plate, gets it. And again, and gets the kill. The T-28 fires around at her and gets an HE round into her, but it didn't do a lot of damage. It did kill her driver though, and she is a bit slower now. But the T-28 is now a one shot. Oh, that was an AP round. 165. One more shot should finish him off. He fires another round into her for 163. So she's now down to 195 hit points, and she's only got, she's missing her driver. And her first aid kit's on cooldown. Now she's got to find the Panzer S35 and the T-116. She's found the Panzer. He's above her. He's on the path directly above her at the moment. And it looks like he's coming down to attack her. Now it is possible to get down via that route. There you see with the bushes. I've actually done it. I came down from that spot and killed a heavy tank that was down below me at the time. Instead she's going to go the other way around. She's found the T-116 instead. And I think she's going to try and kill him. Misses with the first shot and the second. Locks on, and now she's going for it. And looks like the Panzer S35's coming down to help. She's pumping these rounds in to kill the T-116, and the kill goes to the BT-7, but now she's facing face to face with the Panzer S35. Oh, and she lost the exchange. And her teammates didn't really help that much. And they weren't able to get a shot in to kill the Panzer S35, which means now that he can hide next to those bridge supports. And this is going to end up a draw. There's 25 seconds left on the clock now. And it's not enough time for the T116 or the BT7 to get down low enough so that they can shoot that Panzer S-35. And so with very little in the way of hit points, I'm afraid it's going to end up as a draw. But Zoe did incredibly well with 2,170 hit points of damage recorded. And that's it. The game's over. And it's a draw. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it's first class tanker for Deputy Zoe Balls in her Sheriff account. She managed to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in this one. She managed to get 6. She got a Duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged her, and a Fire for Effect for doing more damage than the hit points of her own vehicle. She got a Confederate medal, a Battle Hero medal for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on her team, at least 6 tanks that were subsequently taken out by other teammates. And she did get the High Caliber. The system did pick up the fact that she actually killed a team killer, not somebody on her own team. And so she was awarded the High Caliber for dealing the most damage in the game. Normally, if you hit a teammate, you're actually disqualified from getting a High Caliber, but not Zoe Balls on this occasion because she was actually doing her team a favour by getting rid of that team killer. There you can see, right at the top of the table, she's got 2,220 hit points of damage, much more than any of the others. The next highest scorer being that T28E with the F30, he got 1,385. And after that it was the Jagdpanzer 38T Hetzer with 1,250. When it came to kills, it's showing that the Hetzer was actually the high score with 3 kills, but in actual fact we do know that Zoe killed 3 as well. Because if we see the personal score, you can see 3 kills that she actually made. The M5 Stuart, the Hetzer, and the T28E with the F30. So it's actually still recording the -1 for the member of her own team, the team killer, who actually she took out of the game. So it should say that she's equal to the Hetzer in number of kills. They both got 3. 2 kills for the Matilda, the Type 95, the Panzer S-35, who managed to get 250 gold for killing Zoe, and also the T28E with the F30. When it came to base XP, it was the T28E with the F30 who did the best, with 708 base experience points for him, 626 for Zoe, and then 348 for the Panzerkampfwagen 3 Ausführung J on her own team. Zoe fired 73 rounds in that game. She got 56 direct hits, 46 penetrations, damage of 2,220 hit points, of which 807 were at more than 300 meters. She received 16 hits from the enemy, 6 of those were penetrations, 9 non-penetrations, and 1 hit by way of splash damage as well. That was the shot from the T28E with the F30. 699 hit points of damage blocked by armour, 2 enemy vehicles spotted, 10 enemy vehicles damaged, 3 killed, and 630 hit points of damage assistance. She might have got a Defender medal if she stood behind that rock just for a little while and waited until it hit 70 capture points on the cap and then gone round and killed the Hetzer. She would have got a Defender medal as well, but she was in a hurry to kill that Hetzer, and she didn't know what the T28E with the F30 might do next, so she decided quickly, I'll kill him and then deal with the T28. On a premium count, she earned 24,719 credits, got 2,152 for the Achievements Award. That's for getting a Battle Hero or an Epic Medal in a losing or a drawn game. This was a drawn one. And the total came to 40,307 credits, but she did fire a lot of APCR in that game, and after repair and ammunition costs, she actually took away 15,736 credit loss. Yes, I'm afraid it was a loss for the game. 626 XP for the game, 347 for Achievements Award, and she took away 1,460 altogether. I think there's something else there that what replays didn't pick up, but yeah, I think the one thing we can take away is that this guy, the troll, the team killer, did kill a teammate, and he did 390 hit points of damage to his own team in the process. He did turn blue, and so he did manage to kill him, get rid of him, without incurring any costs against her in the game, other than the fact that it showed that she only had 2 kills when she actually had 3. But yes, if you see this guy in battle, he's on the NA server, RawDawgIt. Yes, this guy is a team killer, so beware him. Do not platoon with him, and if you can, put him on your blacklist so that when you see him in battle, you can deal with him properly by killing him if he's on the enemy team. So, well done Zoe, good game. Sad that you didn't get the win. If only that BT7 had managed to penetrate that S35, it would have been a different result, but it was a good game all the same. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and thanks for watching.